what's happening when we're engaging with clients in this space about their talent, before we even begin to think about putting talent in place, they have a whole pile of questions that need answering.
Alternatives have always been pioneers in talent solutions. In fact, when we set up 16 years ago, we pioneered a way to access great marketing talent through our panel of contractors, consultants and interim managers. And in fact, we didn't get into permanent recruitment till later on in our journey. And today we pioneer the evolved marketing space. So when it comes to things to seriously skilled talent in data analytics, digital, customer experience, as well as obviously marcoms, brand, product management, and real kind of insights and planning, you know, we pioneer new ways of approaching that talent. In today's world, people like the flexible approach. You know, people aren't necessarily looking for that full-time permanent employment space. So not only are we looking at pioneering in specific skill sets, we're also looking at pioneering in the way that people want to engage. And I think alternatives in flexible engagement models really demonstrate that we're at the forefront of that thinking.
The great thing about alternatives is that we're always really putting that emphasis on understanding what's in demand at the moment and being ahead of the curve. So we really invest in knowing who's who and who's really very good in this area, and then investing in the market in terms of providing events such as the data analytics event that we recently had, where you've got the key speakers and the demand for knowledge in this area is so significant. So what's really important is for us to understand what is required within those roles, and then to really be able to find it from a cultural and skill set as well, and understanding the organisations and how they're set up.
I suppose alternatives would be a standout because we have a very personal approach. From a client perspective, we get to know our clients very well. We go in, we learn about their business, their products, what makes them different and attractive to a prospective employee. From a candidate approach, I suppose we don't look at candidates as numbers. We create a very personal relationship. We get to know them, you know, their career aspirations, their journey so far, and really what they're specialists at. And we try to match the two, and hopefully they'll become a client of ours, and really working with them on that full journey.
Alternatives provide a fantastic service that I've used before. They are reliable in terms of their reach for quality candidates. They really take time to understand my needs or the business needs in terms of matching up appropriate talent, and not just in terms of the harder skills, but I've also found them very good in terms of getting that cultural fit right. In my experience then, that has often ended up meaning that we've ended up engaging those people on a longer term or permanent basis, and alternatives have helped us enable that transition from contractor into permanent employees.
Alternatives to me, in a world where more and more people are looking at insourcing, clearly all the other aspects of recruitment are really valid, but for a business like ours where we need more expertise in a very crowded space, particularly around data and marketing, the insourcing option for us is crucial, and is something that it will become far more important to our business as we grow.
For me, alternatives in terms of talent solutions, I can only speak on a personal level, they've been a phenomenal organisation for me to work with. The reason I constantly go back to alternatives as someone either looking for talent or offering myself as talent is that I know they know me, they understand my brand, they also provide me access to the brands that I want to work with. So I guess it's they're the market maker for me. We really invest in from the client's perspective as well as the candidate's perspective, and it's a challenge to meet that demand, but we're certainly putting a lot of investment and time into providing the best talent in the Irish market.
So really that's the key message now that we're trying to get out, is that all these areas that we're mentioning, all the talent that we're talking to, all focus on the customers. They're all customer-facing individuals, and in this world of customer centricity, that is absolutely vital. So we now call it customer talent.